All right, listen up. The future of content isn't about who makes the most. It's about who sounds most like themselves. In a lot of ways, AI is leveling the playing field. Everyone can create content right now really fast. Blog posts, videos, explainer guides, product pages, you name it. AI makes it faster. So what's going to separate the winners from the noise is voice. Let me explain more. All right, so content is still really important, but voice will decide if it works. Content still drives everything. Awareness, trust, conversion, it's the engine in a lot of ways. That hasn't changed, but what's changed is the supply. AI has made it easy to produce content faster, cleaner, and at scale. It's a beautiful thing, but that means that the bar for what's good has gone up dramatically. If you're writing generic blog posts, robotic landing pages, and templated product copy, you're going to be invisible. I'm warning you, things are changing. Because when everyone is saying the same exact thing at scale, the only thing that cuts through is how you say it. Your voice is a layer that turns your content from noise into narrative. And it's what makes people stop scrolling, start reading, and remember who you are. Now, to be super clear, voice is not about being loud or clever or aggressive. It's about being unmistakably you. Voice is the intersection of a couple of things: what you believe, how you express it, and then the rhythm and emotion behind your words. It sounds lofty, but I'll explain here. It's what makes your content feel human, even if AI helps write it. Think about it. Apple's website doesn't sound like it's trying to sell you something. It's never been that way. It sounds like it already knows it's good. Liquid Death, the water company, their copy is like comedy almost. It's part comedy, part rebellion, but every line sounds alive, like there's passion injected in there. Notion's blog feels calm, considered, and confident, just like their product. And Duolingo, they're chaotic, they're funny, they're self-aware, and it's a brand that acts like a friend, not necessarily a big public company. And OpenAI and Anthropic, they're both in the same field, and they're head-to-head competitors, but their voices tell you exactly what they stand for. That's not a coincidence, my friend, that's just strategy. Voice is your brand's fingerprint, which is embedded in every page, every post, every word. And the beauty of your voice is that you can't fake it and it can't be replicated, because a great brand voice comes from clarity and conviction. And it's built, in my opinion, on 4 foundations. First up is your point of view. What do you believe about your industry that others don't? For example, at OpenForge, we believe that every American business needs to get on AI search in order for the economy to thrive and for more jobs to get made. That's our lens for everything. It's a mix of business and patriotism. The second thing is personality. How do you want people to feel when they read or hear you? Do you want them to feel calm, driven, motivated, rebellious, curious? It's up to you. Third is rhythm. Do you speak in short, punchy language or long thoughts? Do you sound like a human talking or do you sound like a press release? The next one is vocabulary. The words you use and the ones that you avoid. At OpenForge, we avoid academic language. We don't do it here. Nike, remember, doesn't say product, they say movement. Apple, for example, doesn't talk about innovation, even though they're a great company. They just show you simplicity. So keep in mind, a voice isn't something you invent, it's something you uncover about yourself. It's who you already are when you're speaking truthfully and confidently about what you do. So how do you build this voice that resonates across AI? Remember that voice is not about your social media captions. It's much more important than that, because it belongs in your product pages, your homepage, your case studies, really everywhere. So here's how you build it systematically. Step 1 is to define your belief system. So what do you stand for and what do you stand against? What do you love? What do you hate? Your belief system, just like in your personal life and as in business, is your compass. It keeps your AI tools, writers, and designers aligned with one tone, one truth. Then you want to audit your existing copy and then ask yourself, does it sound like you? Would your customers recognize you as if it's yours? If the voice that you find on your content can belong to anyone, then you should rewrite it. Step 3 is codify your voice. So create a voice guide. 1 page, keep it simple. Your tone, word choices, and examples of what's on brand and what's not. Include examples and anti-examples. Make it so simple that literally a new person on your team or an AI or anybody else can apply it instantly. Keep things simple in business. Then train the AI on your voice. So feed your strongest performing pages, emails, and posts into your AI writing tools. Put it into Claude or ChatGPT or whatever you like. Let it learn how you sound. Take this seriously. It takes a couple of minutes really. So prompt your AI like this. Write this product page in our brand's confident, conversational tone. Avoid filler. Speak like someone who knows their stuff. Avoid terms like XYZ. Use words like ABC. You get the point. It keeps the AI aligned with the truth of your voice. Step 5 is to edit like a human being, which I think you should do. AI can write, but I think it can only do a good job with human editors. All right, I know making a brand voice for your business sounds like a wishy-washy hokey thing, but just take it seriously. It doesn't take that long, and it'll help you cut through the noise and stand out amongst all your competitors. I'm Jason Patel of OpenForge AI. Hope you enjoyed the video.